Welcome to WEBBO TV, ladies and gentlemen. It's another segment on the Sports Corner. Happy New Year to everyone. Right? So this is another video on the channel. This is the day after the atrocious performance by Manchester United, the dismal performance by Manchester United, the world-class performance by Manchester City on the other hand at Old Trafford. You wouldn't even think this game was being played at Old Trafford. You would have thought this game was being played at the Etihad. I think actually Pep has only lost one game at Old Trafford at his time there. I think he has a worse record at Etihad playing against Manchester United than he has at Old Trafford. So he had a better chance out there. So we're gonna talk about a couple of things in this. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, formation, transfer, and all that stuff coming up. Phil Jones, that should be his last game for Manchester United. It's surprising because Maguire is out for Saturday against Norwich. So let's see what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer gonna do on Saturday as far as the centre back performances. Kevin De Bruyne, Riyad Mahrez, Bernardo Silva was class. That was a world-class goal by Bernardo Silva. I could not do anything about it, but it all started in the midfield. Right? No one pressured him. McTominay would have been great to put the pressure on him right there, but Fred needed help. Pereira didn't know what he was doing. The same thing happened against Aston Villa when Pereira played. Grealish put him on his heels and scored a world-class goal against De Gea at Old Trafford. So I think Pereira-Fred is not a good partnership in the midfield that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants to play. So I think Solskjaer has work cut out for him coming up this transfer window. The only bright spark is Marcus Rashford out there. So he scored a goal to make the deficit not look as bad. But as you may know, you can look up the stats. In the past 3 seasons, Manchester City has been the champion for this cup. So I don't think Manchester City will lose this cup. This will be a cup they will win. They want to win and they'll go after winning because they're not going to win the Premier League. We all know Manchester City is not going to win the Premier League. So Rashford, good thing for Rashford, he continues his scoring form into 2020. So he has a goal, he's onto the score sheet. That's one positive for Marcus Rashford. Now, in the transfer window, we saw Brendan Rodgers came out and he said that James Maddison will not be sold in January, which we knew he will not be sold in January. Manchester United took 2 months to sign 3 players last transfer window. So I don't think they're going to sign anybody this transfer window, and that explains the direction Manchester United is going. They don't have a director of football, so they don't have a direction of football. No director of football, so they don't know what direction they're going as far as football-wise. Monetary-wise, they're good. Their stock is doing well on the market. So that's all the Glazers cares about. They got $9 million payout dividends last week. So coming up, I don't think Solskjaer will sign anybody. Now for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he credited Manchester City and how they played and Pep Guardiola changed football. But he's not emulating what Pep Guardiola did in the past 4 years at Manchester City. Pep Guardiola signed 12 players in the last 3 transfer markets. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer only signed 3. This is his 3rd transfer market. He only signed 3 players. Pep Guardiola first 3 transfer market, he signed 12 players. A lot of you who watch football will know that Pep Guardiola did not win a single trophy in his first year at Manchester City, and he got pressure. The next year he won the cup, this cup that he's playing in, and he won the Premier League next year. Of course, City won it back to back. So Solskjaer getting the transfer market, he signed Mahrez, Silva, Mendy, all those players that he signed, Rodri, all those players that Pep Guardiola signed to Manchester City in his first 3 transfer markets. Solskjaer is not doing that as well. So I think Solskjaer doesn't know what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he wants to do, but he doesn't know how to do it. He knows, like, just like any fan, they want the club to be on top, but he's not that tactical to know what he's going to do to get to where he wants to get. So Solskjaer, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has a worse win ratio as a permanent manager at Manchester United than he had at Cardiff, and he got Cardiff relegated. So I think Solskjaer has his work cut out for him. If he wants to save his job, he needs to sign players. I know he's saying he doesn't want to sign players for 3 or 4 months, but this 3 or 4 months is very important for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. As we can know, last season, at the end of the season, once he got the job, his form at the end of the season was terrible. He lost so many games against so many lower tier teams. So I think Solskjaer, this 3 to 4 months is your job. The board say they're backing you, they're doing all this stuff. They have to tell you that to keep you positive. But if everything crumble down and shit hits the fan, I think you're out, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. His tactic is to play Daniel James and all that stuff, counter attack, and if that doesn't work, put on Mason Greenwood. That can't work in this era of the Premier League. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. What's the tactics? What's the tactics when you're down 1-0 at halftime? What's the tactic when you're down 2-0 at halftime? 0-0 at halftime. You need a veteran in the dressing room, right? You need to build up Matt's confidence if you're not going to sign anyone. He needs to step up in the dressing room. Somebody like Cavani, Henderson is very vital for Liverpool dressing room. I think Henderson is better than all of Manchester United midfield starters right now. All right, Henderson is better than all of them. So Solskjaer, you need a lot. You need to take a lot into consideration. This Phil Jones needs to go. Phil Jones needs to go, but you need to replace them. What's he going to do in the summer? What if Maguire get injured? What if Fred get injured right now, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? What you going to do? What's your plan B? Right? Maguire got hurt. How long Maguire going to take to come back? Are you going to use Phil Jones? What if Lindelof gets injured? Right? Where's your centre back? You have no midfield players as well. You still haven't replaced Fellaini. You still haven't replaced Ander Herrera in midfield. No, McTominay, Pogba is out. You still haven't replaced Romelu Lukaku. Of course, Mason Greenwood, yes, but you can't depend on a 17-year-old, 18-year-old throughout the league the rest of the season. Right? So you have a lot to do. So this was your starting lineup yesterday against Manchester City. De Gea in goal. Lindelof-Jones partnership. We all know where that went. Fullbacks are Williams, Wan-Bissaka. Pereira and Fred in midfield, which I think Pereira is playing out of position. Pereira, at best, is a squad player, a role player, a cup player. Then you have Rashford, Lingard and James started and Greenwood up front. But then Martial came on for Greenwood. Andre Gomez came on, which was a good sign, but he hasn't played it so long and he came on 3-0 down versus Manchester City. That is not a good way. I don't think Solskjaer, that wasn't a tactical change for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So, Bekusua go on, Matis came on for Lingard. So, now which on the weekend, like, share, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you think about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and his job at Manchester United. So, another segment on the Sports Corner. Thank you very much.